Uh, Nick wanted me to talk about BPR today, so I only have like a few. I want to keep this around 10 minutes long. That's my goal. I don't want to bore people. This isn't a situational comedy that's 22 minutes. I don't want it to run too long. People lose interest. But so BPR, we had a revelation in the chat room last night that BPR, he's girl A and girl B, and girl B apparently has a boyfriend who was in marching band. He was chess club, and his name is Gilbert. So BPR is losing to a guy named Gilbert, which I didn't really think was possible for anyone. Like Gilbert, that's like the bottom feeders, for girls, for everything really. But he's losing to a guy named Gilbert. That's a worse name than Spencer, But another thing I noticed about BPR, you look at his old posts, and they're very like, he's before like the Fantastic Four, and he's a moderator. He was, took things seriously, and then at some point he changed, and he became that guy who quoted like funny movies, and now, it was funny, like he would quote Arrested Development movies, songs, but it was very original because like it wasn't like mainstream. He wasn't that guy doing Family Guy and 40-Year-Old Virgin quotes all the time. He was doing things that a lot of people haven't seen, so it was respectable. But now, last night, I noticed he said to me, "Good night, clone," when I took a nap last night. And he called me clone, and that's Jim Rome's thing. I believe that's Jim Rome, but that's Ix Kunkel's thing. Ix says clone. And I think that we've lost BPR, the original person. He's trying too hard to be other people. And it reminds me. I'll finish on this. It reminds me of a Jewish proverb. There was a man who, when he was young, he read, all about Moses, and after he read that, he decided, I want to be the next Moses. So he grew up, with the lessons of Moses, expecting, that he could be what Moses was to his people. And, as he grew older, he realized he couldn't part the Red Seas. He couldn't talk to a burning bush. He couldn't do any of that. So he, as he died, he considered his life a failure. And when he died, he got to heaven, and God said to him, "Why do you think your life was a failure?" And the man said, "Because I could never be Moses." And God said, "I didn't need another Moses. I needed you." So BPR, I want you to take that lesson to your heart. Go back to who you were. Don't be, the next Ix-Kunkel. We don't need another Ix-Kunkel. We need you. Alright. Have a good day, everyone.